everyone. Thanks for being here today. It is, I don't need that. Oh, okay, perfect. I do need that. It's a very exciting day today for Mayville State University, Mayville State athletics, and specifically our football program. We're going to introduce our new head football coach. So first of all, a round of applause for Coach Rocky Larson, your new head football coach at Mayville State. Before we get going today and say a few words about Coach Larson and then turn it over to Dr. Van Horn, who will bring up Coach Larson, I wanted to start off this press conference with a video that really embodies Coach Larson and his family and who they are as individuals and as a group.
bedroom was full of letters.
Towards the end of my junior summer, I realized that it was in best interest for me, my family, to come to the University of Minnesota.
He's a product of a lot of people that cared about him and wanted him to do well.
Well, Coach, something you never did was, or something you told me from the beginning, was that you weren't going to replace my dad. From that day on, once you told me that, I knew I could trust you. I knew I could come to you for things, and you weren't going to try to push my dad out of my life and take him away from me. You're the reason I have the confidence I have today, that I can go out here on Saturdays at this university and play.
David Elmore gets a sack, and Elmore has his first sack of his career. The true freshman from Somerset, Wisconsin.
I can truly say I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and for that, I'm forever grateful.
I wouldn't trade any of those years for anything. In the 29 years,
I tell him I love him all the time. I don't know. I know that he has a family that loves him very much, but I want him to hear it.
I truly believe with all of my heart that everything does happen for a reason. And I wouldn't change my story for anything or for anyone.
that was the most fun I ever had. You couldn't have asked for anything better. You had everybody there, everybody working for the same thing.
We, as a community, take pride in the fact that we surrounded this kid with so much love and kindness and resources that he needed, and that this is a success story.
Family gives you stability and gives you hope. If you don't have those two things, what do you have?
People may think that we did a lot for him, but when I look back, he did a lot for my family. He is part of our family. My 3 kids look at him as their sibling. We love him.
I know what I went through made me the person I am today, and I love who I am. So I guess if there was a message in this, it'd be love who you are, love your story.
So we know we're getting a great head football coach in Coach Larson, but that's just a testament to him and his family and what kind of character that they embody. And it's the same type of character and who we are here at Mayville State University. So I thought that was important for everybody to see the personal side and the love and care of Coach Larson's family and of Coach Larson and what he comes from. So without further ado, a few things I want to say, and then I'll turn it over to President Van Horn for a few words. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming today. Again, exciting time as we continue to improve upon Mayville State football. I want to thank the committee who worked really hard throughout this process to get Coach Larson as our head football coach. I want to thank all of his family that made the trip from Wisconsin today. Saw his dad in the corner there, another Coach Larson, Bruce Larson, over there in the corner. Mom, Kelly Larson, thank you for coming. Brother Reggie Larson, another head football coach, thanks for coming, Coach. Sister Mikkel Larson, thanks for coming. And his fiancee, Raquel Mayhus, thank you so much for coming. And we're excited that you're here. A couple new coaches that came with Coach Larson, Coach Latecki and Coach Flesslin. Got it right. All right. Really glad to have you guys here, and I know you're ready to roll up the sleeves and get to work. And that was apparent when we talked to Coach Larson and offered him the job late Friday evening. He accepted and said, "I'm ready to get to work." And I said, "Coach, when can you get here?" He said, "Well, can't turn in my keys and get all the signatures I need from River Falls until Monday. I'll be there Monday evening." And that was exciting because it showed how passionate and how excited he is and was ready to get here and get to work. A couple other things that were exciting, a little bit funny but exciting, was, Coach, is there a place I can crash? I said, yes, absolutely. Mr. and Mrs. Ling, thank you so much for providing some housing temporarily at the ranch. And he said, I got 2 assistant coaches coming with me. And I said, great, when will they be here? He said, Monday evening. And I said, all right, well, that sounds good. And I'll talk to you when you're able to get here Monday evening, and we'll get to work on Tuesday. And it's been a little bit of a whirlwind today, and it will continue to be probably for a few days as he gets going with some of the current staff and new staff to blend together and to keep this thing moving in the right direction. So Coach Larson served as the defensive coordinator, University of Wisconsin River Falls, for the past 4 seasons. Coach Larson's taken a unique path into college coaching. He didn't play college football due to a severe back injury he had in high school, but attended Wisconsin River Falls out of high school, where he had experience coaching with the offensive and defensive side of the ball. He's been coaching college football for 10 years now, 3 on the offensive side and 7 on the defensive side. Couldn't be more excited to have Coach Larson and his family here with us today as we get going towards the 2020 season for Mayville State football. Coach, I know you've already gotten to work a little bit, but very excited to work with you and to get in the trenches and continue to improve this program. And welcome to Mayville State.
Thank you.
This time I'm going to bring up Dr. Van Horn, our president, to say a few words.
Well, first, it's an exciting day for our university and for our student athletes that have got this room full. So it's always great to see you young men and the way you represent our university. We've always said we'll try to find you the best head coach we can, and I think we found you a darn good head coach that will help take you into the future for our program. I'd like to give a quick welcome and a quick thank you both. The thank you is simply for the committee that gave of their time and their service last week, that really spent 5 days volunteering for free at our university to talk to coaching staffs from across the country and choosing Coach Larson as the next leader of our program. And I want to say thank you to that group, because being on a search committee is not nearly as fun as it appears at times. But having said that, the mission and the purpose that they had in trying to find the next coach is very much appreciated, and I think they've done a fine job. I'd also like to welcome Coach Larson and his family, extended family as well. And if you don't believe in who Coach Larson is, look at the background of where he comes from. He comes from a coaching family. This is their profession. Coaching is their livelihood and their life, not just their profession. His brother, who I happened to meet today and eat lunch with, you're not going to have a lot of spare time if you're around the Larson family, because it's going to be offense, defense, special teams, and everything in between. So it's a welcome sight. We love a man that will get here and roll his sleeves up and work hard to help our student athletes. And then the last thing I want to say, one of the things that really stood out to me, Coach Larson, in your interview process, and I want to give a tribute to all of those candidates that put themselves out there for this. But Coach Larson, one of the things that you said that really meant something to me is exemplified in your family itself, and that is that family comes first, and part of your family will be this football program. And if you don't believe that, look at his father and his brother, who are head high school coaches, and they have built their lives around service to others, service to young men that want to study the game of football with them, and they've produced some great coaches in the midst. So without further ado, I want to introduce the man of the hour, our new Mayville State head coach, Rocky Larson.
How are we all doing? I just want to thank everyone for coming out today. I know there's a lot of stuff going on throughout the week, and it means a lot, especially you football guys. I mean, it means a lot to have you guys here. First people I need to thank, the committee. Like Dr. Van Horn said, Mr. Hall said, the time and effort that you guys put in. I've been on a lot of committees in my life. It's a thankless job, but at the end of the day, it's your job to find the best candidate, and I want to thank them. President Van Horn, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity, giving our staff this opportunity. Mr. Hall, for everything. I mean, since I took the job, we've been on the phone trying to figure out housing and different travel plans, and you've been nothing but much help to me. I really want to thank my family. Everyone said it. I mean, I come from a pretty good place. They're good people. And I want to thank you guys for coming. Rochelle, thank you for coming. I wouldn't be here without them. And I know it, and they become part of your family now. And you're getting a good group of people. We're going to work our butts off, and we're going to do what we got to do. And I'm really glad you guys made it up today. I'm excited to be part of the community. That's one thing. As I've been around here, there's a lot of good people in the community. I can't wait to be the head football coach in this community. A place that needs some stability. A place that needs someone to trust. Like I just got to have a players meeting. And all I ask for, I mean, this is for these juniors and seniors. It's their third head coach in 3 years. They've heard the song and dance, and trust me. Hey, all I want is just give us a chance. Give us a chance to prove, to believe in us. I think if you just give us that chance, we'll be in great shape. But it's hard. I get it. 3 head coaches in 3 years, it's hard. But we just want a chance, and I really think it's going to be worth it. I also want to thank the White Hat Club. That group, man, we got a group of go-getters, and they work really hard. The 20% or $20,000 scholarship match, I mean, that is unbelievable to start. I walk into the office today, and I hear we raised $43,000 in the last 20 days. I mean, that doesn't happen everywhere. That doesn't. And you got to have a community that believes in Mayville athletics, and you have to have a group of people that support it, and I truly think we have that here. You have to look at the current staff. What the current staff has done without having a head coach for a month and keeping this group together. Today I heard we had between 15, 16 commits. I mean, that's incredible without a head coach. The current staff has worked really hard to keep this thing together. They're working hard in the weight room. I've sat down, I've met with them. Really good people. And I'm extremely excited and proud of the way they've handled this situation so far. Mr. and Mrs. Lang for the ranch, you guys are the best. We rolled up last night at midnight, 12:30, and I mean the place is in beautiful shape. We got cinnamon rolls, we got orange juice. I mean, it's crazy. We've never had anything like that. So that's right. So it was awesome. I mean, growing up in a small town, small community, there's a lot of people. I've got 20 texts from people from Somerset. I wouldn't be here without all my friends from high school. Coach Walker at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. I've got to work with him for 9 years. John O'Grady. A lot of those coaches who I worked with, high school coaches that I've worked with in the past, I wouldn't be here without them today. A lot of great mentors, and I'm super fortunate to have a lot of people believe in me and trust me, and I just want to thank them. We've already introduced the staff, but I couldn't do this without Coach Latecki and Coach Flez, two guys that I said I interviewed last Tuesday. It's crazy. I applied 15 days ago. Interviewed last week. I'm here today. So that's a credit to the search committee. But last Tuesday I was on my home, and I had these guys on the phone for 4 hours. And I said, hey, there's a chance we're going to Mayville. Like, what? Get a map out, and we're going. And they're like, all right, yeah, we're coming. I was like, do we know where it is? No, but we're coming. All right, here we go. So we loaded the cars up yesterday and turned the GPS on, and we're in North Dakota, huh? Yeah, here we go. So these guys came up without seeing the place, and it was just off my word that there's good people here. It's a place that cares about us, that cares about the student athletes, and they have great belief, not only me, but everyone here. And it's a testament to you two for coming with, and I'll never be able to tell you how much I appreciate that. And today, I mean, get this. These guys are sitting in the office today. I'm meeting with different players and staff, and they say, "Hey, coach, we got 3 kids applied." We've been on the job 2 hours. But that's a testament to those guys, and they're going to work hard, and we're going to get applications. We're going to fight the battle in recruiting, and different things we're doing this week. So we just talked. On Friday. We're heading down to Minneapolis for the Glacier Coaches Convention. We've got set up to meet with 10, 15 coaching staffs, and we got to get in front of as many coaching staffs as we can. We want to be visible in the community. We want to be visible in the high school football world. We have to get out, and we have to continue to win local kids. And local kids to me is North Dakota, Western Minnesota. We can get into the cities. Western Wisconsin's the same. I mean, a lot of the schools near where I grew up, 8-man football, and they fit this community. So we're going to continue to find those players. We're going to have outside pockets, yeah, but at the same time, we're going to win with local kids. That's what we're going to do. And next week, I just told the players, like I said, I just got to have a meeting with them not even a half hour ago. I'm sitting down meeting with each one of them one-on-one, 10, 15, 20, whatever it takes. I want to get to know them. I want to get to know their family and what makes them tick. And I think once we develop that relationship, and it can only go up. So I'm really looking forward to next week and meeting with you guys and seeing what we're about. Spring ball, when spring ball gets rolling, I know we got softball and we got stuff on the turf, but if we can get outside, we're going to get outside, we're going to practice. I'm going to be different. I'm going to be a different head coach than a lot of you guys have seen. You guys are welcome to come out to practice, hang out, take pictures, whatever you want to do. I think as much community involvement as we can get is great, and we want to be an open book. We want high school staffs to come to spring ball. We want to have coaches on campus. We want to be more active and social in that type. And what a lot of you guys wonder, what are we going to look like next fall? I can't sit up here and promise you we're going to win a bunch of games. That's not who I am. Who I am is you're going to see a team that's going to play extremely hard. We're going to play whistle to whistle. We're going to play 6 seconds every snap. We're going to be extremely disciplined. You're going to see all-out effort every snap. I mean, that's a non-negotiable. We're going to be really physical. And if that equates to wins, great. But we're going to put a product on the field that the people of Mayville and the surrounding area is proud of, and I just can't wait to get going with this group of guys, this coaching staff, and I mean, we got support everywhere, and I am so proud to be your head football coach, and let's get to work.
Coach, before we get going on questions, just token appreciation from the community and all of us. Don't look good in comment blue. Throw that bad boy on.
Look at that. There we go. I got a huge head.
And I know you'll be working in the athletic department, but everybody knows who the one and only real boss you have. So Rochelle, there you go. All right. And the jacket in here and some football stickers for you as well.
Awesome.
So
Thank you so much.
congratulations, bud.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right.
And thank you, Dr. Horn. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely.
Questions? Coach, you're still
Want
on
me
the
up
hot
here?
seat.
Absolutely. You bet.
Questions. Feel free to ask Coach any questions.
Is your staff filled?
No, we have some open positions. I'm still talking to some of the guys on staff about different positions, but we are going to open some of the jobs up next week full time. But we are still looking for 2 to 3 different jobs within the football program. Yes.
Can you tell us a little about Nick and Jake, or can they?
Can they talk? You want?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys, let's go.
Let me go first.
I'm going to tell you.
Anything specific you'd like to know about? I'm staying at your ranch, so whatever you want to ask me. I'm actually from Fridley, Minnesota originally. Didn't come from quite the football family that Coach Larson did. Played baseball and football growing up. I attended UW River Falls, where I played defensive line, then offensive line as a junior and senior. From there, I went on to Wisconsin Whitewater, where I was a graduate assistant, coaching the offensive line. And then I was really fortunate to get hired back at River Falls right after I got my master's. Originally was going to coach the O-line there at River Falls, but Coach Larson had a full-time defensive spot open up, and he chose me, so I was really lucky to slide into that and work under him for 4 years. Truly my best friend and an individual that I believe in with all my heart. He could have told me to get on a plane, we're flying to a different job in a different country, I probably would have done it because I believe in the man that much. But I'm really excited to get to work. Everyone here has just been incredible to me. The people I've met, the people who believe in this program, I can't say enough about. And you're going to have to drag me out of that ranch because I love it. So, any questions for me?
Did you drive a John Deere lawnmower?
Boy, it might end up crashing into the shed or something. I don't know.
Buzz, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Nick Flesland. I'm also from just close to Coach Latecki, White Bear Lake, Minnesota. I played for 4 years at River Falls. I spent a 5th year there. My freshman year, I had shoulder surgery after my senior year. So I did video for that first year. I was a long snapper for 4 years. I took the winter semester off 1 year. Joined the Army Reserves. I still got a year and a half left in that. But I'm kind of in the same boat as Jake. These guys are my best friends. I've lived with Jake for the last year. I trust these guys in my life. I would go anywhere they asked me to. I'd do anything they wanted me to. I've fallen in love with you guys' community. I truly can't wait to get to work with you guys and for you guys. So, yeah, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm back.
Can't let him off that easy. Come on. Any other questions for Coach Larson?
Coach, if I can, the one thing that
Go ahead.
Kyle.
Can you take us through first 60 days-ish with what's on the agenda for you?
Absolutely. I mean, we got to recruit. That's number one thing to us right now is we got to get out. We got to get into local high schools. Staff said we signed 4 kids last night from Forks. That's massive. We got to continue to roll and get local kids into believing in us. But like I said, this week we're all HR, we're all paperwork, we're getting our computers, we're getting all that stuff squared away. Next week's one-on-one meetings, and then we're gonna hit the road recruiting. We got to get out. I got to get back. I got connections. My brother's got 3 or 4 kids on sign, so hopefully he's got a connection. I would hope he'd help us out. But we got to get into some of these high schools that fit this Mayville, what we're looking for. We're going to recruit probably the 4 weeks after that. We got to start looking at what a spring ball schedule looks like. And then we got to get into junior recruiting. So this next 60 days is the most important days on campus. At the same time, we're going to meet with the White Nat Club tomorrow. We're meeting with different members, doing that type of stuff. So you're going to see us all over. Don't be afraid to come in and say hi to us. I'm not going to remember every one of your names. I'll get better at it. But for sure, if you see us out in the community, come talk to us. Love to get to know everyone. So,
Coach, as I shared today at lunch, when I had lunch with you and your family, one of the most special things and attributes about our campus and about our program are the student athletes that we have. We have very high character young men that play for our team. How will you help us ensure that we continue to get this quality of young man?
Absolutely, and that's something that we're going to continue to find the right kid. And it's not only we're going to bring kids to campus. We're going to go sit in different prospects' homes and get to know their parents. And we're not just going to watch tape and send an offer to a kid if they don't fit what we're looking for here. We want to get to know the family. And obviously, family is a huge deal to me if you haven't figured that out by now. You better fit what we're building here. And if you don't, that's all right. There's other players. Not everyone's going to be made to play here. We're going to find the right kids that fit what we're trying to do. And it's going to be all about relationships and getting to know people and getting in homes and seeing kids and getting them to believe in us and the mission we're building.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What size of the roster gonna be by fall?
What's my goal?
Yeah.
I want to get to 70. I think we can do it. Your face scares me. Hey, believe in us. We got our work cut out. We know. But at the same time, I think if we can get it to 70, we got to be able to have scout teams. We got to be able to have those types of things. If we already have 38 on roster, we got 15 committed, 16 committed. I mean, I hope we can get 15 more. That's on us as a staff. That's why I got these. If they don't get it, we got 2 guys up here that recruiting guys. So go after them. But no, we're going to get after it, and I think we can get it to 70. That would be my initial goal, and then 110 within year 2.
You talked a little bit about style of play being physical.
Yeah.
What does that mean on the offensive side and
For sure.
and the
Yeah.
defensive side?
So defense,
Where's the whiteboard, Beth?
so defensively, we're going to be. I've talked to everyone here. We're going to have to be unique on both sides of the football. We're not going to be able to sit in a 3-4 and play cover 4 defense. Right now, with the 38 kids on roster, we're going to have to be unique. We're going to have to bring different pressures. We're going to have to be able to play man-to-man coverage and be able to confuse quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, anyone can look like a really good player, but what happens between the 6 seconds when the ball snapped and when the whistle's blowing, hey, how physical at the point of attack can we be? We have to impose our will, and that's a mindset to me. It's a day-to-day lifestyle. It's not, hey, I'm just going to wake up and be physical today. It is a lifestyle, and it's going to start with Coach Tonkin and that staff in the weight room, which we've already started. I've walked through workouts today. It looks great. But we are going to get off the football on offense, defense. If we're pass protecting, we're going to get off the ball and we're going to frickin' stone people because that's who we are.
How about in terms of personnel? Does that mean offensively there's going to be a fullback and tight end out there?
I don't know if it necessarily means that. I think you can be one of my favorite teams to watch is Oregon, and they're 10 personnel, 11 personnel, but they are physical at the point of attack. They come off the ball and they hit you, And I'm a Badger fan, but you watch the Badgers play. It's 21-22, 2 tight ends, fullback. That's a different kind, but it's still physical at the point of attack. What happens? Can you come off the ball? Can you move people? And that's what I truly believe in. And if you get beat and you're going after it, and you're getting movement and that type of stuff, we can coach that stuff for sure. So.
You ever used any guys both ways, offense, defense?
Boy, we did. We had to. Well, we had 110 kids on roster. We had a kid that was really special. We had a package. We used him in a package. He was our starting free safety, all-conference free safety. He was a package jet guy for us. It's something that can be done. I think it's really hard in college football. The game's so fast. You're learning so much. I mean, these guys are going to have to learn a new offense, new defense again. And that's hard, but you're going to have to learn it again. So trying to make them learn 2 sides of the football, that's hard. But the right kid, I'm never say never. Never say never with that type of stuff.
You stay with defense or going offense?
I am gonna start in a true head coach role. Coach Walker's an offensive head coach, so he's always with the offense. I was with the defense, and Coach Walker, and that's the way it was. He called the offense. He worked with the quarterbacks. He never came into the defensive room, so we just ran our own ship. When I was at University of Wisconsin La Crosse, Coach Detweiler was the defensive coordinator and head coach. He never stepped foot in the offensive room. I want to have a hand in both. I don't want to call plays on both sides. I don't want any, but I think it's important for a first-year head coach that, hey, I get to know our quarterback. I get to know our starting free safety. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm only on one side of the ball. I never get to know that other side of the ball. So I truly want to be a true head coach that first year. I'm going to hire guys that I trust to put us in the right position on both sides of the football. But I'll be in the defense room still quite a bit. I'm a defensive guy at heart, for sure.
Any other questions?
I again just want to thank everyone for coming out. This is awesome. Shows the support, and like I said, I can't wait to get going and meet everyone. And I'm truly grateful that everyone showed up tonight.
Thank you, Coach. How about one more round of applause for Coach Larson? I want to thank everybody for coming today. And as you know, Coach Larson and his staff have quite the work cut out for him in the next week, few months, all the way up until fall. It'll be a little bit of a whirlwind, but with some of the current guys that are staying on staff, I'm very excited about. And with the new guys here, just a couple positions to fill, they've already hit the ground running. So we ask you to continue to support Coach and this program as we continue to improve the program in all facets. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hang tight. Somebody might want to.
Welcome, folks, inside the Edson and Margaret Larson Alumni and Leadership Center here in Mayville, where you just met Rocky Larson, the newest head coach of the Mayville State football team. Stick around, folks, as we're going to have a exclusive interview with Coach Rocky Larson and Athletic Director Ryan Hall here on Comet Radio. And we will also post the interview on the Mayville State Athletic YouTube channel. So stick around for that. We'll come back here on Mayville State University's Comet Radio.